So a man decided to cancel his engagement after a photo of his fiance with Chris Brown a photo of his fiance with Chris Brown goes viral. Sorry about that, y'all. Now I can see that he is grabbing that tush right there, so I can see why that would be deemed as inappropriate. There was another picture, which I did not snapshot that one. And the young lady was just standing next to Chris Brown, and her boyfriend had, broke up with her. Now, I was a little confused because hers was actually not distasteful, in my opinion. However, he said that she had cheated before. And so that was just the icing on the cake. So I can get why he would break up with her, even though, like I said, she wasn't being grabbed like them. It was like a picture where he like a backwards hug, so to speak. So hey, Dr. Steele. So what is your opinion on that?
She belonged to the streets.
He a sucker for keeping her when she cheated. What you think is gonna happen? And it's a birthday present. You probably paid for. Fool. That's Chris Brown. Stop it.
Crazy. That was his $1,000 that they spent on the tickets. Probably. That's crazy.
Yeah, they pay it with a smile on their face. They're like, "Oh, I got the grind on him," and he was like, "I'm game. Listen, I'll take your money and do whatever you want to do in this short little photo."
Shan, would you say it's fair to say that money is not that big an issue, and when women actually want you, that they'll spend their own money on you?
Sure.
Yeah.
That's the situation in most cases.
Yeah.
I think that this new generation, and we're going to talk about that, the difference in this generation and prior generations. But I think it's a modern day thing now, right? I think that if you find a woman who is into you, she's gonna spend money on you. There's nothing like I like spending money on my guy. It gets me because that's how I love. I show my love that way, right? Not everybody's like that. Some people like to receive gifts. I don't like to receive gifts because not until you're gonna give me something I don't want. So I'd rather just buy my own gifts. But I like gestures, nice gestures. But so let's get back to this point. This is the concerning part about the Chris Brown thing. So this guy is engaged to her. And I would say that is distasteful. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you think it is distasteful if she's not married and she went to a Chris Brown concert and she, let's just say, maybe not that picture, the other picture. Do y'all know? I'm gonna see if I can find it. I apologize for not having that uploaded. Did y'all see it?
It's distasteful for my woman to spend $1,000 to see any man.
So let me ask you a question.
Privately, it's one thing you looking at the performance. It's a whole other thing you paying for intimate space and time with him. That shit's super disrespectful, married or not.
Well, so I think of it this way. I would pay $1,500 if I could see Michael Jackson.
And you would be broken up with, ma'am.
So let me ask you a question. Is the same sentiment for a man who spends $1,500 in a club on a VIP section?
No.
But why? Or if he goes to the strip club and spends $1,500 easily? In matter of fact, $1,500 in Atlanta, sections can go for like $10,000. So is that also inappropriate?
If you're spending $1,500 for a VIP section, you're trying to buy. But I'm just saying, you're trying to buy with what comes with it. Some women will come up to you so you can get attention to some people, and you can actually get some attention of some high up people because they're like, oh, I got a section and he's got a section. Hey, what does this guy do? So a lot of people will spend money to try to network or try to attract the things that they're trying to get.
And if you older and your bones hurt, you get a guaranteed place to sit, and you don't have to wait all day for somebody to bring a drink.
Like you guys are making
and
excuses
you get
for
in the
men
club
to
without having to wait in line, and you can walk other people in the club without having to wait them in line.
This is a double standard. This is a double standard.
Absolutely. Men and women are
sounds
not the same.
It sounds, and we're going to be talking about that all day. It sounds like you guys are giving a pass to men because it's something that's regularly done. When in actuality, even $1,500 in a section just to sit down for a couple of hours is also a waste of money. I've seen people who go to who the club closed at 4, they buy a section at 2:30. It is a grip in Atlanta, and they just come and they got girlfriends. Is that also disrespectful?
Well,
No.
I think that what you're trying to compare the whole club situation versus, paying to see a celebrity, I think that's two situations. Janet Jackson would be a better example. In her shows, she brings guys up to the show
Okay.
and she dances on them to one of her favorite, her popular songs, right?
Okay.
And if you were to mention that, that would be a lot more better comparison.
How?
But how? Because literally you're getting brought on stage to
So
be
no. So
entertained.
you're paying. So let's just take Beyonce in consideration because weren't those tickets like $1,000 at one point? So if you pay $1,000 and you don't even, at least Chris Brown took the time to say hello. You actually got a chance, opportunity to speak with him. You in the audience looking like, and she look like an ant to you because you so far back and you spend $1,000 for that ticket.
Listen, I don't be buying no tickets to no concerts. I think buying these concert
We're not
tickets is
talking about
tough.
you.
I mean, listen, I know
We're
people
just
spend a grip.
saying.
I know people spend a grip to go see people that they like. I get it. People that love Beyonce, they going. People that love Michael Jackson, they going. But for me personally, when you start trying to get that close to somebody and start grinding up on them, whether it was for free or you paid for it, to me personally, that's not something that I co-sign.
So this is my thing. For me, when I saw these in the chat, I agree that some of the pictures were distasteful. These are not things how I would conduct myself with or without a man. I don't need a man to tell me not to have a man grabbing my ass on a picture. I don't need you to tell me that. That's something I want for myself. You're not grabbing my ass. I don't care who you are. You understand? However, when I look at other pictures, because not all of the pictures, they just put the ones that are on display, but there were more, and some of the women weren't necessarily as inappropriate, right? And so if you saw your favorite artist, like I said, it would be Michael Jackson for me. For my man, he likes Rihanna. And so we had a conversation. I was like, you know what? Because I know you like Rihanna. And we talk about gifts. Because I know you like Rihanna so much. I would pay $1,500 for you to see Rihanna. That would make him so happy if I just like, oh, Rihanna was coming to town and you like bust for 15 and he got a little hug where Rihanna. I'm like, go. But I know Rihanna don't want him, so I'm okay with it. I don't care. Doesn't hurt me. That Rihanna, it makes him happy. Like,
So, all right, we used to, like when I was playing, right, we'd be looking in the stands and we'd send the ball boy, or if one of our friends was there to get girls out the stands, they had 100% chance of getting smashed that same day. Like 100% chance. Most of the time, women don't go places and look in the stands to figure out who they could, have a one night stand with. We're different types of people. Like it just, this
but look at it this way. So not every woman, just because you took a picture with a woman, don't mean you're gonna sleep with her. And this is Chris Brown.
But
all of them women? Let me just say this: you can get your woman. Chris Brown don't want your woman because you're not Chris Brown. Like y'all go for different women. Like you don't have a woman that Chris Brown wants. He can get any woman technically he wants. I doubt if it's your girl.
I think that's a false statement. If you look at like the celebrity,
I'm talking about the women that I saw in the pictures.
Oh, no.
The men that were mad. I'm like, I don't think you got nothing to worry about, brother.